Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and talk about a concept here which kind of blew my mind. I realize it's probably really obvious, but I didn't know this. And it could help you if you have an audio interface with two inputs, basically something like this, or a Motu M2, which has two inputs, and I didn't know about this. So it turns out, obviously you plug in an XLR cable. Let's say you're only using one microphone, and only one microphone only. And so you plug in your XLR interface, cable to your microphone, and you record with your gain, right? What I didn't know, and my apologies if this is really obvious, but I didn't know this. Let's say you don't plug an XLR cable into your second input at all. If you actually adjust your gain, and let's say you put it like way to the max like this, even though there's no XLR cable plugged in, it's going to add a shit ton of hiss. And what I was noticing was I would be recording it with OBS, and I'm like getting a ton of hiss, and I couldn't understand why. Turns out, the second input, you want to put this, obviously, you want to mute it. I mean, you want to pretty much put it all the way down to the left, even if no XLR cable or microphone is plugged into your second input. And that's important for OBS. I mean, I was literally the other day using my Motu M2, and I was recording, and I would notice a ton of hiss in my OBS recordings, and I just couldn't understand why. And turns out it's because the second input, the gain was at the max, right? I can actually even show it to you right now. Give me 1 second here. It was literally, I had my second input, and this thing was like to the max, and I didn't even really think about it. And that's important, and you can hear for it for yourself. Put on headphones, and just raise the gain of your second input. Don't put in an XLR cable. Don't put on a microphone, and just raise the gain, and you're going to start hearing that hiss in that recording. And that tripped me out because I was like, what the hell? Like, I couldn't figure it out. So I just thought it'd be interesting because I've never heard about this in like the time I've been working with microphones. It's the first time I've ever heard about it, and I realize probably it's common knowledge, but it might help someone who's having issues with OBS or is having issues where like there's just hiss like in all their recordings and they can't figure out why. It might be your second input where your gain is to the max. So make sure your second input, drop it down, and your recordings will be much cleaner. So that's all I got to say. And yeah, all right. You guys have a good one. All right, bye.